Just over 24 hours after a 5-year-old little girl was kidnapped and her babysitter murdered, Special Agents Don Newhouse and Rob Frack knew they were getting close to finding her. What they didn't know, would she be dead or alive?
Is your heart in your throat?
It had been for a half hour before that. We didn't know what we were going to find.
A ping to Jacob Kinn's cell phone is what brought them to this field in Big Fork, Minnesota. And fresh tire tracks matching his Jeep confirmed the registered sex offender had just been there.
Had it not been for the tracks, like Rob says, we would have been focusing our efforts somewhere else.
After walking about half a mile, detectives spot a camper off in the distance. The tire tracks they were following led right to it.
I'm actually on the phone because our bosses are basically curious as to how things are going. We're giving them a play-by-play on what we're seeing, basically telling them we're going to know pretty soon, one way or another, good or bad, what happened to this little girl.
The door to the camper was taped shut with electrical tape. Rob removes the tape and slowly opens the door.
And then Rob starts talking to someone in the camper.
Okay, you don't have to be scared, okay? We're the police.
And that was something.
At what point do you start recording?
The incredible moment that follows is all captured on Rob's cell phone camera.
Hi, what did you say your name was again? I'm gonna take a little video.
My name's Brittany.
Brittany, how'd you get here, Brittany?
His friend got me here.
Both men are trembling with adrenaline and joy. It's Brittany, alive and talking.
Oh, what's his name? Okay, when did he bring you here?
Right now,
The little girl was even able to describe the vehicle that Missy's friend was driving.
wait, and it has a name on it.
Can you show me your feet? Right there? Okay. Where are you taped at? Okay, anywhere else? Did you have tape on your arms?
She shows the officers scrapes and bruises on her arms and says it's the only thing that hurts.
My name's Rob and this is Don. How old are you?
Probably 5 or something.
Probably 5 or something? Okay.
We started talking about how she got there, and she told us about Missy's friend bringing her there.
Did you go to his house at all? Do you know what color his house is? What's it look like?
What?
Is it a big house or a small house?
Small house.
Okay.
Does he have any animals or no? Okay.
The mama cat has baby kittens.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard a 5-year-old be so strong and so articulate?
Never. For what she had just experienced and how she was acting and presenting herself, what a brave little girl.
It had been a long, sleepless night for the little girl's mom. Then the phone call she'll never forget.
What did he say to you? We have your daughter. At some point your phone rings. Who's on the other end?
It was Amanda. And she was crying and she just said, they found her. And I said, and? And she said, Nikki, she's alive. And I just lost it. I remember collapsing onto the bed in the hotel room and just crying.
After rescuing Brittany from the camper, Don takes this photo of the girl in Rob's arms and sends it to their colleagues.
I grab my phone and I see a picture of Rob holding Brittany. Alive. She's right there, alive. The text message says, arrest him.
About 90 minutes later, Jacob Kinn is spotted behind the wheel of his dad's truck heading north. He's pulled over and taken into custody.
He's located on his way back out to that camper in Big Fork.
You believe he was going to kill her?
Either he was gonna kill her or move her or hide her or do something to keep us from finding her.
Hours after he was released, following a night of questioning, Jacob Kinn was back at the police station.
All right, Jake. You're under arrest. Okay. I see that. You see that?
Jacob Kinn was given one last chance to come clean, unaware the girl had been rescued and his kidnapping plot uncovered through deleted text messages.
Last night when we talked, you said you had no contact with Melissa Norby. You didn't date her. Is that true? Yeah. And you had no contact with the little girl. You didn't see her at Melissa's house. Yeah. And there's going to be no connection between you and her.
Right.
And
whatsoever, in any way, shape, or form. Whatsoever.
After a couple minutes, Jacob wants to know why he's being arrested.
What changed between 2 hours ago and now?
That's when Special Agent Paul Girardi shows him what changed, revealing the picture of the little girl in the arms of Detective Rob Frack.
Now, start over.
We know more than you think we do right now. And now's the time for you to fill in those blanks.
Jacob admits being at Melissa's house the night of the fire and kidnapping.
Did you know that she was going to be there?
Yeah.
Jacob claims the girl was there once before when he visited.
What was
all to be looked at for the most part.
kind of like viewing porn while you're having sex?
But that was about all Jacob was willing to say.
I do want an attorney.
Okay.
Detectives say in the early morning hours of June 22, 2016, Jacob Kinn choked Melissa Norby to death with a belt during sex. He then brought the girl she was babysitting to his house, where he raped her and left her tied up. He returned to Melissa's and set the house on fire. Later that night, he brought the girl out to the camper in Big Fork. Thankfully, little Brittany did not have to tell her story of torture and abuse in open court. Jacob Kinn cut a deal with prosecutors, pleading guilty to 3 felonies: kidnapping, first-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor, and second-degree unintentional murder.
Why unintentional?
Because of Melissa Norby, part of her sexual gratification was to get choked out during the sex act, and there could be an argument made that she was accidentally killed.
Jacob was sentenced to 52 years in prison. The plea meant his young victim wouldn't have to face him in court, but her voice was still heard.
Your goddaughter wrote a powerful letter.
She did.
What did it say?
She told him she hated him. She does not like the way he plays with her. She does not want to play with him. But thank you for letting me play with your kitties. He bribed that baby with kitties because she loves animals. So somehow, she is strong enough with everything he did to still be thankful that she got to play with a kitty.
Cops will never know why the kidnapping plot Melissa and Jacob were planning wasn't carried out, or why he killed her. But Michelle Rogowski has come up with her own conclusion.
I can only hope and pray that it went the way it did because she was backing out. But we will never know.
Amanda Smith says her daughter is still processing what happened and coping with the trauma.
She'll tell us, what he did. She has nightmares. She has flashbacks. She talks about it at school with some of her teachers, her therapist.
Despite everything she's been through, she says her daughter is thriving and is still the rambunctious little tomboy she's always been.
Beating up her brothers, running, playing, riding bike, games, selfies.
As for the investigators who worked day and night to bring her home,
they are our family. All of them. If it wasn't for them, we would have lost her.
And Brittany is a hero to all of us.
Her strength is inspiring. Oh yeah, she's resilient. She's, like I said, she's a rock. Nothing's gonna break her.
The men and women who worked so hard to find and rescue the 5-year-old were recently honored by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Their extraordinary teamwork was praised during the group's annual Heroes Award ceremony. As for Jacob Kinn, his 52-year prison sentence could be extended if the child porn found on his phone leads to federal charges. I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.